Hello, wonderful attendees. I'm your host, Dalvinder Kaur from lovely Professional University. Get ready to dive into today's topic, that is career in psychology and interaction with LPU students. Before we proceed further, allow me to introduce the experts of the day. Dr. Muhammad Amin, Assistant Professor Psychology, School of Liberal and Creative Arts, Social Sciences and Languages, lovely Professional University. With a focus on innovative teaching methods and student mentorship, he is committed to enhancing learning experience. Dr. Muhammad has received numerous accolades, including the Award of Excellence also. So now I would like to introduce Dr. Deepika, founder and director of Speaking Cube Mental Health Foundation. Dr. Deepika is a renowned expert in mental health. She is also an faculty member at Southern New Hampshire University and St. Leo University in the USA. So now I would like to introduce Mr. Parakar Sharma. He's student in MA Psychology. So now I would like to introduce the admission nominee also in this webinar, Mr. Deepak Upadhyay, Assistant Professor, having experience of more than 8 years in teaching and career counseling of students. Before we proceed further in today's session, I would like to request everyone for any questions you can write in the chat box or in the Q&A box, and same will be addressed from my side in the end of this webinar. And now I hand over the things to Dr. Mohammad Amin, and it would be an absolute delight to listen from him. Over to you, Dr. Mohammed.
Thank you all, and good morning, everyone. So today we are here to discuss what are the careers in psychology. As being a student of psychology, or you can say being a family member of this particular family, I would what we have observed and what we are expecting from this particular subject, or this particular, we can say that I think my presentation is visible to you.
Yes, your screen is visible. You can continue, Dr. Mohammed.
Okay. So what we are going to discuss in today's session is what are the different career opportunities in psychology. Being a student of psychology, what we have observed, we found that there are a lot of job opportunities present in today's area, or we can say present today's world. Being in today's session, we are going to highlight what are those opportunities. First of all, I would like to know that uh, uh, there are people who are interested in this particular area, particularly in psychology. The psychology here in Lovely Professional University, we are offering 3 different programs. One, we have talked about master's in psychology, second, master's in clinical psychology, and recently, 2 years before, we have also launched a new program that is MSc, master's in forensic psychology. So when we go through our previous data, we identified that there are the huge job opportunities. The students can opt any subject. They can choose any specialization, whether in the psychology, clinical psychology, or we can say the forensic psychology. They have the job opportunity, huge job opportunities. First of all, I would talk the career. Right now, in counseling psychology, we have found a lot of job opportunities are available in counseling psychology. We have found a lot of job opportunities in advanced, we can say, forensic psychology, clinical psychology, rehabilitation psychology, even educational psychology, support psychology. So all these subjects are being taught in our university. So here, when we talk about the counseling psychology, definitely there are the job opportunities in school level. There are the job opportunities available in college level. There are job opportunities available in health sector. We can say the community health, different organizations now in India and abroad. We can say they hire the people for counseling their workers, counseling their employees. So we find that every hook and crook or every corner there is opportunity for psychology students as a counselor. So yes, recently, Indian government they have also launched one program where every school, centralized school, they need the counselors. So here we can say that centralized schools they have counselors. Even private organizations they have counselors. If you talk about the Kendriya Vidyalayas, if you talk about now Vidyalayas, they are hiring the people, and our students from this institution, we got different job opportunities in Kendriya Vidyalayas, in Navvidyalayas, or in centralized schools as a counselor. This is one. Here we can say that psychology not only stops in counseling. However, we can say the community health workers also. We can work as a part of the community health, community services, where we can work as a counselor psychology. We can also work as a rehabilitation psychologist, where the people are rehabilitating in different rehabilitation psychologies, rehabilitation centers. So we can provide the psychological services also there. And another important thing is that old age homes, new trend in India. Old age homes, yes, definitely psychologists are also working there as a psychological service. They provide different of the sort of counseling. They provide different sort of psychological interventions. So there, there are some we can say the job opportunities in counseling psychology. Another here we can also talk about diversity of job opportunities. Like cognitive psychologists, they can also work as a researcher. They can also highlight the importance of psychology in research. They can also work with the clinicals while providing the clinical services, while providing the psychotherapies, while providing counseling services, while helping the people who are having any sort of psychological abnormality or who are having any problem in we can say adjustment. Not only this, here in adjustment, you can find we human beings are emotional beings. So being a biological being, social being, however, we are also emotional beings. So the psychologist, we also help in emotional development. They help in social development because we have the social psychology. We have also we can say that positive psychology where we work on the emotions, we contribute the society to help them, and these are a few so we can say that opportunities which the psychologist can have in the field. And these opportunities will open on the basis of their specialization. So forensic psychology, they can work with the forensic science, they can work with judiciary, they can also work in police department to highlight the case, to understand the behavior of those who are having, who commit any type of crime or who are the victims. Even not only this, even those persons who are involved in different types of operations, whether it is armed forces, whether it is police department who is working always. So psychologists also help to provide them psychological services in order to help to release their stress, in order to, we can say that, manage their stressful life. So here, similarly, counseling psychologist, we here in the in the university, we are offering the masters in psychology. Within the master in psychology, we are having different specializations. We talk about child psychology, we talk about counseling psychology, we also talk about the organizational psychology. Similarly, in clinical psychology, we are offering the organizational psychology. We are offering child psychology. We also offer one of the specialization, which is rehabilitation psychology. So the student, with the help of teachers, we guide him here, and we have the proper career pathways. So the student is being taught how he or she will achieve the we can say the heights in their own area, in their own specialization. Being a clinical psycho, MA clinical psychology, MA clinical psychology, we are offering counseling. So two options will be the counseling psychologist as well as clinical psychologist. Similarly, rehabilitation psychologist. MA clinical psychology, but with specialization to rehabilitation. So, on the basis of their specializations, we can find that clinical maybe have schools, rehabilitation centers, mental health, or I can say anywhere. You just tell me the area, I will help you how there are job opportunities, how there are job opportunities in cycle. These are one thing. Second, higher education also. In higher education, a student after doing a master's, they can go for the higher education and PhD. Even in clinical psychology, PsyD is also there, so they can also do the research. And definitely in academics like higher education, like associate professor, assistant professor, even research associate, we are some other job opportunities in the field of psych. So uh, another important thing here we are talking about is like as I mentioned, the forensic psychology, what are the career in forensic psychology. I already discussed here. Another important thing, organizational psychology. Yes, we here I will tell you one thing. We all are aware that India is growing, India is developing. Even there are some countries which are developing. When there is a development, there is a role of psychologists because these people need different types of services. When we talk about the development, so any industry, there are the people who are working. So provide the psychological services. So we are here to provide the counseling. We are here uh, uh, to help the selection committee to identify the proper or we can say that appropriate person. Even being a part of HR, the psychologist will also help in selection process with that. What type of personality he can help them. Uh, the assessment in clinical we can say the organizational psychology. So there are huge job opportunities in organizational sector also. So yes, these are some educational requirements, and we all know that step by step, bachelor's, master's, then doctorate or research, whatever. So here we are offering in bachelor's psychology. Also, we are offering bachelor's of arts, BA honors also in psychology. So there are other job opportunities at the school level, even content writer, content creator in the field of psychology. So we can help. There are different organizations which need a content writers, content creators in the field of psychology to highlight various psychological issues and to find various opportunities how to deal with those issues. And recently, in previous year, I can see the previous batch, we have good number of psychology students who was doing BA honors. They were selected in different organizations or we can say different freelance. Even they are also doing the freelancing nowadays. Freelancing is also one important thing, and they are doing this, being a content creator. Okay, so this is another opportunity here in the field of psychology. So I don't want to take much more time because we have expert here from clinical psychology, even counseling psychology, also Dr. Deepika. So I am going to wind up here because the session will be interactive. So I'm going to wind up the session and I will be available here. One is the ma'am I've done. Yes, over to you. Hello.
Thank you so much, Dr. Amin, for a wonderful starting. I'm Dr. Deepika Chamoli to all of you who are listening to us and keen in joining psychology, keen in the field of psychology. So I am Dr. Deepika Chamoli, the founder and director of Speaking Cube Online Mental Health Consulting Foundation, a mentor in Asia Neuropsychology Association, and an adjunct professor with Southern New Hampshire University, USA, and St. Leo, USA. So, there is a reason why I have reintroduced myself. In the designation itself, you can see that there are a lot of things that you can do being a psychologist. being an academician and a researcher in the field of psychology. So let me first introduce about Speaking Cube and the different verticals, then you will get more insight into what all you can do. Now, Speaking Cube is a mental health NGO, and we have 4 different verticals. The first vertical is Mental Health Consulting Foundation, wherein we see the clients, wherein we support the clients, help the clients in living a very happy and healthy life. Second vertical is a career counseling vertical, wherein we deliver our career counseling services to the school students and whosoever is interested in changing the profession, in changing career. Third vertical is academic and research vertical, wherein we conduct workshops, internships, a lot of certifications and diplomas, and conferences and seminar. Why? To educate the budding psychologist and to continue psychology education to update the knowledge. So the academic and research vertical is mainly interested in adding on to the pool of psychology, adding on knowledge to the pool of psychology, and learning from what is the present update. And the fourth vertical is behavioral consulting vertical, wherein we deliver behavioral trainings to the corporates. So if you see the whole model, a lot of psychologists, a different specialization, a lot of different specialization, and a lot of psychologists who have specialized in different fields are working with us. So with this, I'll start my 15 minutes of topic, that what not you can do. So when I started my I was a science graduate. I did my BSc in life sciences with physics, chemistry, and biology. I mean zoology, and then masters in zoology, and then I did my alternative medicines. And I got to know that I was more interested in the field of psychology. I did my MSc in applied psychology and then PhD in cognitive psychology. Right. So basically, I am a cognitive psychologist with some knowledge about applied psychology and a clinical hypnotherapist. Now, there are a lot of job opportunities. There are a lot of opportunities because the field of psychology is expanding. You can't think of the expansion. The horizon of psychology is everywhere. Why? Because we all have psyche. Each and every human being has a brain, has a mind, has some emotions, has some feelings. And each and every profession, in each and every profession, we have to utilize it, because we are interacting not only with us, we are interacting with people. We are living in a society. We need to understand the organization, we need to understand the team, to work and to deliver the best to reach our goal. Right. So that's why yesterday only I was taking a lecture on psychology of self and psychology of society. So that's why we need to understand the psychology of self and psychology of society. Because psychology is everywhere. Not even a single profession is left where psychology is not there, because we are dealing with human emotions and feelings, and we all are emotions. We all are humans, and we all have emotions and feelings. And whichever profession you are working in, you manipulate, you understand, you utilize sometimes, and then you become aware. So there are different adjectives that you can add to, but we deal with these adjectives in we deal with emotions and feelings with these adjectives. Right. So it's important to understand that psychology is a field which is massive, and there is a huge scope everywhere. Now, coming on to what you can do by being a psychologist. Okay, you have taken a admission in undergrad course, and you thought, okay, I will become a psychologist. And after that, you after that, when you completed your undergrad, you have understood, oh, this is not my field, I must do something in the field of corporate, and I should move to MBA. It is going to be beneficial, because if you pick up any profession right now, as far as HR is concerned, everywhere in every job application, there is a line which is mentioned, psychology background preferred. So there is a reason why it is written, because if you have a psychology background, it is easy for you to understand people. It is easy for you to understand the customer or the client when it comes to the industry. And that's why there is one field, customer psychology. Now in India it is coming up, but yes, abroad and many of the countries there is a field wherein you can do your masters and your PhD in consumer psychology or customer psychology. Right, moving ahead with your clinical psychology. In every hospital we have clinical psychologist, every hospital, and a clinical psychologist work hand in hand with a psychiatrist, and it is mandatory because uh, now we people, all of us who are working in the health industry, we have understood that yes, emotions and feelings are very important when it comes to any mental health issue. Even if the mental health issue is organic in nature, there can be certain changes that can be inculcated in the client, even if the client is a case of brain injury. So with certain behavioral changes, with certain tools and techniques, we can work on the client. So this is what I'm talking about, the organic cases, but there are a lot of mental health cases which are functional in nature, right, by virtue of the traumas in life, by virtue of bad experiences in life. So the life skill modification can be done with the help of a clinical psychologist, right, in case of schizophrenia, in case of bipolar, in case of dissociative identity disorder. And being a cognitive psychologist, I have worked on a bipolar and dissociative identity disorder and modified their lifestyle so much so that they are off medications now, just with a CBT and mindfulness, right? So this is achievable. This is something which we can achieve, because at the end of at the end of the day, the person is hurt. The person is hurt because of the traumas in life. So if you are able to make the client aware that yes, this is the past, it is gone, and now you have to live in your present, you have to enjoy your present, and if they have understood, you have achieved your target as a psychologist, right? So the second field is clinical psychology. Again, there is a third field which is coming up, that is your gero psychology. Gero psychology is still not very common in India, but there is an online vertical which has been started by Sir Ratan Tata for the geriatric population, right? It is based on the buddy system. So that comes under gero psychology, wherein we help the elderly people to live their life happily and with full satisfaction. Because as we grow old, we start yearning for things, we start looking back, we want to give something to the society, but when we are not able to, it becomes difficult for us to accept our own self. So gero psychology help the elderly population to do that. And I have seen certain gero psychologists in few old age homes, big brand old age homes. They are into it. They hire gero psychologists. Now, counseling psychology is again a very common field, right? Wherein we counsel people and help the client to live a happy and healthy life. Very common. Now, counseling psychologists are in huge demand, not only by the hospitals but by a lot of schools, right? You can become a school counselor, you can become a child counselor if you have expertise in the child psychology. Then you can be hired by MNCs. They also look for counseling psychologists in their training and learning vertical or learning and development verticals. And now, just because people have understood the importance of psychology, training department is everywhere, wherein they deliver soft skill training, behavioral training, and behavioral science field has come up because of the demand, of psychology in each and every field. And I'm especially talking about the in MNCs industry. With this comes the next branch of psychology, which is industrial and organizational psychology, very common nowadays. I have few students who are working in Infosys, as a behavioral trainer, as an after completing their industrial psychology, masters in industrial psychology, she was an engineer, and then thought that yes, this is not my cup of tea. Although I am an engineer, I must work with the emotions and on the emotions and feelings of the client, and I must help people. So she took this study leave, took a gap of 2 years, did her masters in organization psychology, and right now she is working as a trainer with Infosys. So there are a lot of cases that you will see. Few of my students were MBBS students. After completing their MBBS, they did their counseling psychology route. Right now in these two universities I'm associated with, we have a surgeon, a homeopathic doctor, a pediatrician, developmental pediatrician. They are taking the course of MSc psychology. And when I asked them that yes, what is the reason why you are already well settled, and you have achieved everything in your life, and nearing 40, what is the reason of under doing this course? And they said, ma'am, it is to understand our clients, it is to understand our uh, patients in a better manner, right? So this is the demand of psychology right now. One of and in my class, one of the VP of a globally very renowned company, he did his masters in psychology, and he said, ma'am, I want to become a trainer. I have worked enough as an IT personnel. My 30 years have gone in IT, and now I want to work with people. I want to help people, because everywhere in IT, there are a lot of things that only we people understand. So if I'll complete my post graduation in psychology, I will be able to understand the problems in the better manner and help them in a better manner, right? So again, this is the scope of psychology. And moving ahead with aviation psychology, which is coming up nowadays, and aviation psychology people, they help they help pilots, they have flight crews in refining and defining themselves. And if somebody is in air, they always have some fear inside, that whether we are going to go back or not, right? They have to get up early in the morning, their lifestyle is absolutely different, so there are chances of emotional unwellness. So aviation psychologists do take care of them, and this is also an upcoming field in the field of psychology. And forensic psychology, Amin sir has already discussed about forensic psychology, which is in demand in India as well. Like clinical and counseling psychologists, wherein you can work with police, you can work with prisoners, you can work with a lot of people, a lot of people in uniform, right? So, and help people and help understand the psychology of criminals, and help the prisoners in help the prisoners in making their life happy and in making their life good, right? So you can always help anybody. If you become a psychologist, you have the potential to help anybody, because you have learned about emotions, you have learned about feelings, so much so that you know that only hurt people will hurt people, only hurt people will hurt people, and you know how to heal those injuries, you know how to define the life by following certain strategies. If you will become a psychologist, it doesn't mean that you will not fall sick. We all have emotions, we all have feelings, we all have ups and downs in life, but we know the strategy to how to just overcome the difficult situation, right? So this is what you get uh, from psychology. So psychology is everywhere, everywhere. Right now I have clients from uh, big organizations. They completed their MTech from big organizations, and now doing psychology, already working as VP and working as senior advisor, and then doing psychology, pediatrician, surgeon, and homeopathic doctor, Ayurvedic doctor. There is no need, but they are doing psychology. And forget about that. There is a friend of mine who's a psychiatrist associated with Speaking Cube. He did, after completing his MD in psychiatry, he did his MA in psychology. And when I asked him, you're already a psychologist, why are you doing this master's? And he came to attend a workshop on CBT. I conducted a workshop on CBT, and then I asked him, why, what is the need? You already know well. He said, no, ma'am, we know medicines. We do not understand emotions and feelings. So there are certain things which we cannot treat with medicines. We can only treat by counseling. We can only treat by teaching them certain strategies that can help them in leading a very happy and healthy life. So it's not that only we are inclined towards psychology, only psychologists are inclined towards psychology. Every human being has the capacity to become a psychologist. And if you have even this much percentage, 0.0001% in within you, that yes, I want to help somebody, I want to help myself first and then help somebody, psychology is the best field. And from there you can move anywhere, be it Google, be it Microsoft, be it right, be it big brands like Ames. You can move anywhere. Just forget about small organizations. You can move anywhere, you can work anywhere, but the only condition is you have to give your 100% to yourself and to what you are doing. Now if I say about myself, I am an academician. Definitely I'm a cognitive psychologist. Cognitive psychologists are experimental psychologists in nature, because we study mind, we study brain, we study brain in relation to mind, right? And we do a lot of experiments. So experimental psychology is one field which is basically pertaining to adding more information to the research pool of psychology. So experimental psychology is also one field. Cognitive psychology, when I did my PhD, cognitive psychology was not that common, right? And now cognitive psychology has become common, wherein we study brain. In neuropsychology also we study brain. We use fMRI, we use EEG to understand the structure of brain. Correct. So there are different fields of psychology. And if you look at my designation, I am an experimental psychologist. I'm working as an entrepreneur because I'm running an organization as a founder and director. I am an academician because I'm associated with Southern New Hampshire University, and for past 2 years, and St. Leo University, right? And I am a behavioral trainer. I have worked with Dr. Reddy's Health Foundation, if you have heard about. Dr. Reddy's Health Foundation is the parent organization of Apollo, right? And I was a behavioral consultant with them, and have trained the staff from top to bottom in the hospital. Covered almost most of the hospitals of Delhi NCR. So you can go into behavioral training as well, right? And it's not that people who are on the top, they don't need training. They are open to training, right? But you need to have that much potential in yourself, and you need to have that much background that you can add on to their experience, right? So there are a lot of fields that we are covering in Speaking Cube. So likewise, when you see the whole world, there are ample opportunities when it comes to psychology. But the only thing that you need to have is a, a seed in yourself that yes, I want to help myself. I want to support myself. And the moment you will help yourself, you'll be able to support yourself. You are ready to help each and everybody in the world. And then you're all set to become a psychologist. So, with this, I end my talk and I hand over the forum to Mr. Prakhar.
Hello. Good morning to all the participants. My main question to Dr. Deepika is that I want to ask that what are the software skills we needed to pursue PhD in psychology? Like I would
Software skills or soft skills?
software skills.
Software skills. The most basic is SPSS, Excel and SPSS, the most basic. And then software skills, there are a lot of softwares that you can learn depending on the requirement of your PhD. You can
Okay.
learn Amos, you can learn MATLAB, right? There are so many other softwares for both, for multiple types of analysis, right? A lot of, but the basic is SPS and Excel. You should be aware of if it is a if it is a quantitative study. If it is a quantitative study, in case of qualitative studies, we have different softwares for SCM and etc. etc. Right, Mr. Prakhar? Mr. Prakhar? Dr. Amin, can you hear me?
Maybe there is some technical glitch, Dr.
I think
Deepika.
so. I
Yes,
think so.
Mr. Prakhar, are you there? Okay, meanwhile, I'm going to invite our admission nominee, Mr. Deepak Upadhyay, to be on the screen. Over to you, Mr. Deepak Upadhyay, admission nominee.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning, everyone. I think till now, attendees have learned a lot related to the psychology. Now, I will request them to be focused for a few more minutes, as in the coming discussion, I will explain you about the accreditations, approvals of Lovely Professional University, the campus view, and we will go live in our website, and I will explain you how you will take the admission in LPU, what is the process, what is the last date, and each and everything. So, Dalvinder ma'am, please let me know once when my screen will be visible.
Yes, sure. Yes, the screen is visible. You can continue, Deepak Upadhyay.
Thank you, ma'am. So, starting with the accreditation, LPU receives highest NAC grade, that is NAC A++, given by Ministry of Education, Government of India, and we got NAC A++ with 3.68 score on a 4-pointer. And even this is the highest score among all state private university of India. Next is we have ACBSP accreditation for ACBSP USA, that is Accreditation Council for Business Schools and Programs. Then UGC approvals and UGC DEB for Distance Education Bureau. Then we have for education program, we have NCTE approval, National Council for Teacher Education. Coming for that pharmacy programs, we have PCI approvals, Pharmacy Council of India. Then for the architecture program, we have COA. Similarly, for the law program, we have Bar Council of India approval, PCI. Then ITPI. There are so many accreditation and approval that every professional universities have. So you can see we have membership as well. That is the Association of Indian University AIU membership and International Association of University IAU and IIE, that is Institute of International Education. And Institute of Engineers and ACU also, Association of Commonwealth Universities UK. Now coming to the next part, that is extracurricular. See, LP not only believe on the academic development of the student, but we believe on the overall development of the student. Along with the academic, students should focus on other activities also, maybe that is extracurricular activities, and they can just be a master of all the areas. So because of this, our student will be able to achieve. You can see that they create history, and 12 out of 13 LPU student won Olympic medals. And in the when we will go live, I will show you the recent achievement from our students. So one gold, one silver, and two bronze medal has been won. This is again the another achievement, and this is we were the champion in 37 National Inter-University Youth Festival under the aegis of AIU New Delhi, and this is the another achievement for Maka Sports Trophy. We were the first runner-up. That is Maulana Abdul Kalam Azad Sports Trophy, given by Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Government of India. Then you can see our campus view. This is the infra of our campus. This is a massive capacity auditorium inside the campus. This is a well-equipped lab that we have inside the university. This is the view of Central Library. This is the Uni Mall that is inside the university only, where students can go and buy their daily needs products. Let me show you the inside view of Uni Mall as well. This is the inside view. You can see there are departmental stores, each and every shop, whatsoever the student have their daily requirement, they can go and they can purchase and buy that, right? Then the gym facilities also there in the Uni Mall, sports. Then we have Uni Hospital also inside the campus, where doctors are available 24/7. If a student will be having any medical issues, they can visit Uni Hospital and they can get it treated from the doctors that are available. Even we have ambulance facility also that is available inside the campus. We have 25 beds capacity also inside Uni Hospital. This you can see we also believe on saving the energy for the future. You can see massive capacity of panels, solar panels has been installed inside the campus. This is a view of our campus. Such a lush green campus that we have. You can see the views. This is a night view of lovely professional university. Now, we don't tolerate ragging, and our campus is ragging-free campus. And you can see on the second image that there is a turnstile gates that has been installed outside all the entry points. Student can use their fingers and cards and get as approved, then they can move further. So fully secure campus. This is the inside view of indoor sports complex that we have inside our university. A shooting range, basketball, squash, Olympic level swimming pool also we have inside the indoor sports complex. This is the aerial view of indoor sports complex. Now let's go live and understand from where we will take the admission from for which programs. What is the fee structure for different particular programs? So let's just go live and understand. Ma'am, please let me know once again when my screen will be visible. It's visible, ma'am.
Yes, it's visible. You can
This is
continue.
our university website, very easy to remember. That is lpu.in. Very easy to remember. And you can see in this area that our student has won so much. You can see the very first images for, let me show, there is some technical issues going on. Yes, yes. You can see LP star Neeraj Chopra, that is our student, clinches silver in Paris Olympics 2024. If you want to see the another, you can see in the India wins the second Olympic bronze. 8 LPU students take India to victory. Such a wonderful achievement of our university students. Then you can see the next is Vinesh Fogart, and we are proud to honor our student. If you want to see all the 24 LPU student that has been participated in the Paris Olympics 2024, you can see everyone has been listed here. Neeraj Chopra athletics and Harmanpreet hockey, Manpreet Singh hockey, and so all the name has been listed along with their category. And I'm very proud to share that 21% of Indian Olympic contingent is from LPU. That's such a wonderful achievement once again. Now, if you want to search for some course, there is one option that will be visible, that is admission. So if your qualification is 10 plus 2, you can opt for these number of options. If you are, let us suppose UG, then you can go for PG programs after graduation. You can go for these options, right? For example, we can take the example, let us suppose your qualification is 10 plus 2, and you are looking for some undergraduate programs. So very basic, you can click on this regular programs. Then this page will bring an option where you will be having so many option of disciplines, engineering, management, law, so many disciplines are there, right? Now, for example, you can take humanities, and here you can see this program will be visible to you under this particular discipline that you have selected. A regular program is that BA, and another one is the honors program, that is BA honors. In this program, the specialization has been listed here: psychology, geography, Punjabi, sociology, English, public administration, political science, history. Now, if you will click on any of the program, let us suppose, for example, if you will click on this program, now the page will open and lot of information will be available on this single page. Let me just tell you one by one. First of all, starting with the eligibility of this particular course, it is very clearly mentioned that we need pass with 60% marks in 10 plus 2 with English, subject to qualifying LPU Nest. That is a national level exam conducted by our university. The name of the exam, the full form is actually a Lovely Professional University National Entrance and Scholarship Test, or CVT. So this is the eligibility criteria for this particular course. Be honest. If you will select some other discipline, some other option of the course, the eligibility will change accordingly, right? Now, when you will scroll it little down, you will be able to see the rankings, and the research option is also there, right? Then if you want to see the curriculum, that in the 3 year of that particular course, or maybe some other course which is of a 4 year duration, the curriculum is available in our website. That's a wonderful option for the students. They can just go and they can just check that what is the curriculum for the first semester, second semester, in the second year, third, fourth, and so on. So this is also available. If you want to see some other options like general elective, you can also see from here. Now coming to the fee part, fee for this particular program is 50,000 rupees per semester without scholarship. But we are also offering the scholarship based on many categories. Starting with the first, that is LPU Nest exam, that I have explained you earlier also. LPU Nest exam, if you will, that has been divided into actually 3 types: 1, 2, 3, category 1, category 2, category 3. And after giving the test, if you will come in cut off one category, you will be given 22% scholarship. Then if you will come in cut off second category, you will be given off 17% of the scholarship. If you will come in cut off 3 category of LP Nest, 12% of the program fees will be given, right? Then let us suppose, for example, you got this scholarship 22%, and the applicable fees for you is 39,000 rupees per semester. If you will come in this cutoff, the applicable fees will be 41,500. If you will come in cutoff free, then this will be the applicable fees. So very easy to understand, very easy to get all this information related to LPNS cutoff scholarships. Now, second, we are offering the scholarship based on the last qualification. If your 10 plus 2 percentage will be, let us suppose, for example, it is 95% or above, you will fall in cutoff one category. If it is from 90 to 94.9, it will fall in cutoff two, second category. And if it is from 80 to 89.9, you will be in the third bracket, right? Then we can see the scholarship has been listed here. The number of parameters by which we are offering the scholarship, the very basic I have already explained. Percentage in the qualifying exam, then LP Nest I have already explained. Next is on the basis of CVT, and other special scholarship is also there for the innovation, startup, entrepreneurship. So many options are there. The applicant has to open the website, just select your discipline, open the course option, and just get it registered. That is all required from the applicant side. All the things are available, many scholarships are available, curriculum is available, highlights are available, achievement of that particular program is available, everything is available. Even we are have also mentioned program outcomes also for all that programs. So student can just check these options. That will be very, very beneficial for them. Now coming to the important dates, now very important actually, that what is the last date to take the admission in this program, for example. So in all these programs, the last important date has been listed. You can see the last date for this particular course is 15th of August, and today is 13th. So 15th of August is the last day. Now, as I told you earlier also that eligibility LPNS is mandatory in this particular course. So entrance exam date is from 3rd to 15th, and last date of application for LPNS 3 days before the conduct of exam. Result of LPNS exam will come within 48 working hours. Now the important thing is that you can take the admission first, because securing the seat for that particular course in our university is very, very important. You can give LPNS exam later on also, but admission is the priority because seats are very limited. Now, if you want to check the status of LPNS, you can just open this link nest.lp.in, very easy link. So here number of disciplines are again visible to you. You will be selecting your discipline as per your interest. For example, let us suppose here also we will select this BA honors discipline. When you will open or click on this BA honors, it will open a new tab where you will get all the information related to LPNS exams. Like question paper pattern will be visible, syllabus is there, sample question is there, then how to apply, all the things are available. And here you can see apply now, and login option is also there available on the right side of this page. You will just have to enter your name, details, and just submit it and get it registered and apply for the admission. If you want to take some help from our counselors, they are available. You can just call to our telephonic department, or if you want to schedule a call from our university, you can just use this option that is available. If you want to chat with us through WhatsApp, our WhatsApp helpline number is, I'm reading it out for you, please note it down, 9852569000. This is our WhatsApp helpline number. You just have to ping the message and ask your queries from our WhatsApp team. Next, if you want to connect with our telephonic team, you can just note out the number. I'm reading it for you, 01824 517 Another one is 01824 404404. Now all these things are available in a single page. You open the website, you open this link and just get it registered, or you can connect with our telephone counselors. So this is all about from my side, Dalvinder ma'am.
Thank you so much, Mr. Deepak Upadhyay. And once again, thanks to our experts, Dr. Mohammad Amin and Dr. Deepika Chamoli. As we come to the end of this webinar, I want to express my deepest gratitude to our experts for sharing their valuable insights and expertise with us. Your presence, enthusiasm, and active participation have made this experience truly special. Hopefully, the attendees found this webinar to be valuable and will be able to utilize the information for better decision making regarding admission. If anyone wants to access this webinar again, they can visit our website, that is lpu.in, or can be accessed on YouTube also. Stay connected with us for future webinars. Until we meet again, with the permission of my seniors, I would be signing off this webinar. Take care and goodbye. Have a beautiful day.